Hey everybody, Arnaldo Woffman here of Gear It First. Couple of things. My goodness, I look like a mess right now because it is, what time is it right now? It's been a long night. These streams have my schedule all screwed up. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. I've been actually playing Splatoon on the Switch, getting some stuff actually ready because I'm going to my 10th anniversary cruise with my wife, 10th year anniversary, wedding anniversary cruise. And then we've got DJ Expo. A lot of great new products coming out. I know the EV leaked some of the stuff early. If you want to see that leak, make sure you go sign up for their tour. They're going to be traveling across the country showing off the new products. You can actually see those products there. Zero info. So you got to go to DJ Expo, or better yet, go to the tour. So a couple of things I wanted to talk about because I haven't actually been here designing a new laptop skin, getting some work done, assigning people for what's going to be an insanely busy homecoming season. I can promise it's going to be great. We're really excited from our end because we're going to try out some new stuff, and then I can show you some of the new techniques that we're going to be doing. But that being all said, while I was doing all that, I've been watching other gig logs and school videos, and I got into what I call the dark corner of YouTube, where it just gets weirder and weirder and weirder. And I'm like, why? So I'm not quite sure what goes through DJ's minds. This is almost like a rant because I can tell you why I do Gear It First. One, I like to educate people. It's, something fun to show people, hey, here's what we do. Here's how we got there. I believe that no successful business got there alone. But YouTube pays. If you do it right, YouTube pays. So it's kind of like a nice little side extra income. I'm not making much out of it, but hey, if I can get some YouTube ads out of it, great. I mean, that's not the primary goal of it, but it certainly keeps the videos coming, if you know what I mean. But then I think of gig logs, and I get DJs like, well, why are your gig logs so long, blah, blah. Because the gig logs aren't for DJs. They're for my clients. They're for marketing. Sometimes I feel like it's pointless. And then right as I was reconsidering actually doing less gig logs, I just saw an email that popped up that was going to the wedding side of the company saying, oh, I saw Arnaldo at this and this venue, a video that he did. And they were interested. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, the gig logs still work every time. Same thing with schools and everything else. Like, oh, you're having it here. You're doing this theme. Great, great, great. But I'm looking at DJ gig logs. Like I said, I was going from one video to the other. And a couple of these guys are literally just, they're well-edited videos. Probably took a couple hours to do between filming and everything else. And again, I'm not judging anybody, but why? Like, I get we all want to show off. But why would you spend that much time doing all these videos for DJs when your actual website has jack diddly freaking squat? I mean, look, guys, no disrespect. I love DJs. A lot of y'all have helped me out in a time of need. We've all helped each other out. But if your DJ camaraderie has all these videos so you can show off and your website has nothing, you're doing something wrong unless DJs are paying all your bills and your actual, DJ business isn't. So why? And then I'm looking at some of these gig logs. I'm like, oh my God, DJs actually sat and watched this. Like, I would love to see the insider footage. Man, my God, my hair is a mess. I'd love to see the insights on this because a couple of these videos, like the first 10 minutes of the video is just basically unloading. Like, no, I don't even want to watch unloading when I'm working. My guys are working. Or the ladies, because, we hire both because we're not sexist pigs. But, like, I don't want to watch unloading when I'm getting paid for. Why do I want to watch you unload? And then this is my favorite. At what point did it become a rule that DJs had to hold the cameras like this the whole time? And you guys are DJs. At the very least, if you're going to do a gig log for other DJs, but not for your customers because your website has nothing in it, you might as well make it sound exciting. Like, hey guys, we're here going to do a wedding or school dance, whatever. It's going to be a real great day today. We're very excited. I'm like, dude, God, you're boring. I actually stopped paying attention to the video. And then when it jumped to another video, this was fantastic. This guy talked about how it's so important to have edited music. And the first thing I hear is, if you're ready to get drunked up, ladies and gentlemen, I'm like, bruh, you're playing shots. And it's technically the radio version of shots because it didn't say, if you can get ready to get fucked up, but it still said drunked up. And there's a version of shots, if they subscribe to Master School Dances, they would know this, that doesn't mention alcohol at all. I'm like, okay, well, this guy doesn't know any better, no big deal. And then I hear Future, mask off, Molly Percocet. Not represent, gotta represent, okay? Because the fully edited version says represent, gotta represent, okay? Or whatever the heck he's mumbling. No, this one specifically said Molly Percocet, Molly, bruh. And look, I'm pretty lenient when it comes to music and all that. At least I thought I was, but I'm like, no, you can't play that. Bruh, no, you can't. Like, but then he's talking about, oh, it's so important to have edited music. Well, maybe you should have edited music. And what people consider radio edits are not clean edits. So if that's what you guys think, just no, bad, back up. Anyways, so I'm watching all this, and it really comes down to why. Why are so many of us, myself included, just wanting to put out videos and everything else? Okay, well, yeah, we all want pats on our backs from our fellow peers, or maybe nobody else, around us is as passionate as other DJs, right? Like, I love showing some of the stuff that I do with other DJs because I can't go up to one of my friends like, oh my God, you're not going to believe this. So I was able to do a ClingNet merge directly into my DMX software and then do Pango script to control my lasers. So now I've got everything controlled off the video, which is time coded to my turntables, and my turntables control the entire show. My friends are like, I know some of these words. So I get it. But if you're spending hours, like these 3 sites that I have up here, or YouTube channels, editing these videos, and there's nothing on your website. So this leads me to my next topic. Back about 4 years ago, I did a little experiment on DJ Chat. I did an experiment on DJ Chat, on Mobile Beat, on WeDJ, which that one, my goodness, I think there's like nobody left on that one. And yeah, it was interesting. So here's what I did. I changed. It wasn't my marketing at all. I made it look like I changed my marketing, and I actually did start contacting some of my clients. Hey, just so you know, you're about to see a weird change in my marketing. It's nothing for real. I just need you to go along with it. And I changed my stuff where it said Arnaldo Offerman, DJ Crazy Ace, and it would say DJ, lighting designer, and it used to say DJ, MC, and lighting designer. And then I can't remember what it was that I changed it to, but I put like DJ, MC, and then for the hell of it, I put industry icon. Now, that comes from a board called our DJ Talk. And I don't know if they're still around or not. Don't care. And there was a guy there that used the term industry icon, basically mocking all the worders and everything else. I'm like, okay, I'm going to use that. So I changed a lot of my marketing, the marketing that I know DJs see, not the marketing at the bridal shows or the marketing, direct, back when it was direct mailing or anything like that. None of that. Okay, that was still my normal stuff. Before the weddings and everything else, I literally put my name and I put DJ MC industry icon, as if a freaking client would care. But I came up with this huge confabulated story about how, oh yeah, clients ask about that. No, they don't. I mean, they do it, but no, not in that degree. They don't. They don't care. So what happened? I got a backlash of DJs insulting me. I got a freaking threat. Like, no joke. If I was you, I would kick your ass. I'm like, well, if that's what pisses DJs off, the world gets a lot tougher than a dude using the word industry icon. But anyhow, it wound up spiraling out of control. Okay, to the point that people had made memes about it back before memes were memes, and one guy changed his signature and his email to it. I mean, it was so weird. DJs totally flipped out. So what's the experiment? So I started looking at all these DJs, and I really actually thought about posting the screenshots, but I'm like, that's a little bit more petty than the level of petty that I do, right? So I started looking at all these DJs' websites, and you're not going to believe what's on their website. No, not industry icon. Number 1 DJ. So-and-so area's most requested DJ. Blah, 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 number 1 DJ. Blah, 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 blah. Favorite DJ. Number one DJ. Blah, blah, DJ. Okay. Same damn thing. Oh. And then we had these wonderful keywords that I had to freaking enjoy. Using state-of-the-art equipment. What the hell does state-of-the-art mean? I mean, I know we all know what state-of-the-art means, but really break it down. State-of-the-art. Like, that's not even a word, but that's a different pet peeve for later. I especially love such gems as industry leader, a pioneer in the industry. Bruh, you got 2 speakers and a simple light show, and you have no videos of yourself. And the only thing that people can find of you is basically you asking questions about how to perform a damn shoe game. Industry leader of what? But this was the same cat that flipped out completely about industry icon. So where am I getting at with this? So DJs are so worried about their perception amongst other DJs and how other DJs present to other DJs on, oh, this guy's too arrogant, or, oh, this guy's saying all DJs should charge $2,500. I disagree. Sorry that you feel you're not worth $2,500. Look, if that's a prerogative, that's fine. But you can't judge another guy for it, whether you agree with it or not, right? I mean, I don't necessarily agree with everything Mark Farrell, everything that he says, but hey, listen, if you can get every DJ to charge $2,500, great, because I'm going to charge 10 times that price tag, because I've seen the average DJ, I'm like, this dude is not even worth $2.50. He's not even worth $3.50. I don't care what that Loch Ness Monster tells me. So, but these are the same guys flipping out about the whole industry icon. But then they got the number one DJ bullcrap. Isn't that the same thing? And the thing is that when I did the whole industry icon thing, right, it was supposed to be marketed towards the clients and the DJ's perspective. And one of those guys, like, you know, the clients don't care about that, and they're eventually going to call you out on it. They're going to ask you. But his website, he put blah, 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 Bay's number one DJ. Who the hell said you're the number one DJ? Like, I know the guys around your area. Dude, you're not even number 10 DJ. So how are you going to get off saying that a client would call me out for using the words industry icon, but they're not going to call you out for doing the same thing? Right now, look at your website. If you've got number one DJ, get rid of that crap. Seriously. If you're going to talk the talk, walk the walk. And maybe instead of spending freaking 5-6 hours editing videos just to show off to other DJs, maybe you ought to be spending that time creating videos so you can show your work off to your clients on your website. And then if you want to show that off to DJs, by all means. But talking to talk to other guys that are going to say, well, you should be doing this, you should be doing this, why don't you do this? Those guys ain't paying the bills. So screw them. Who the hell care what other DJs say? Because they're sitting there pointing fingers at you and judging you and saying, you can't call yourself this, but they're sitting there calling themselves something else on the website, which is the same damn thing. Industry icon, industry leader. Guess what? Same damn thing. Number one DJ, most requested DJ, industry icon, same damn thing. Now, to us, that means different, but to the client, it means the same thing, which is marketing bullcrap. I guarantee you, there is not one damn bride that has gone to one of those websites, or a school client, or a corporate client, like, well, you know, I wasn't too sure about this guy, but then I went to his website, and it said, number one DJ. Hell yes, I gotta book him. I don't want number 2 or number 3. I gotta have number 1. This guy says he's number 1. Obviously, it's on the internet. It has to be true. I'm a male model. Bonjour. I don't get it. So yeah, I did that experiment. And it's crazy because I've already told a few DJs about that. I told the very same DJs that called me out on that. And they're trying to be sly thinking that I wouldn't know about it because I was banned from our DJ talk for, you know, being honest. Something in DJ chat. Maybe it's not them. Maybe it's, nah. I went up to him like, you know, what do you feel about people using phrases like industry icon or, you know, putting out in their marketing that they're the best in their field when there's no quantitative way, even with videos, there's no way to actually be able to prove that. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I don't know why anybody does that. Your website says you're number 1 DJ. Well, yeah, that's because of Wedding Wire. Wedding Wire tells everybody they're number 1. Wedding Wire is like the overzealous mother that has like 20 kids that aren't really actually hers, but she loves them all equally the same. So, you're number 1, sweetie. You know, you're number 1. You're number 1. That's what Wedding Wire is doing to y'all. And I love DJs, the same guys are like, I was reading, what is that? The Knott's most valuable MVP or whatever. I'm like, basically, that just means this guy paid us money, so here's an award. It's your participation trophy. While you're sitting there, ironically enough, these are also the same DJs witching about millennials, and, they have trophies for everything, and that paid some money for an advertising website, and they gave me the same damn placard or little icon thing they give to everybody else, call it an award, and yeah, I'm going to put that on my website. I don't really know how bright that cares anymore because every DJ has that on there. So now you may be asking, okay, Arnaldo, you've been rambling on for about 16 minutes out of this. What can I get out of it? Well, the question is how do you tell your client you're number one? Well, number one in what exactly? Yeah. Do I feel I'm the best DJ in my area? Well, when it comes to school dances, damn right. And anybody that's, try to challenge that, by all means, I welcome you because competition is a good thing. But my clients know what we do. But it's a single individual talent. What may be number one to one person may not be that to another one. I'm part of a group of basically wedding vendors and clients, and it's mostly just a bunch of people asking for the cheapest possible DJ out there. And when we were talking about, music and all that, Bright mentioned, like, mixing is really important to me. I want to have a DJ that can actually mix. I'm like, finally, somebody with common sense. And then 2 or 3 other guys jumped in like, I don't care about mixing. That's really not important to me. I'm like, well, that's interesting. I could really show them, okay, no, mixing is important. You just don't feel that way because your DJ can't freaking mix his way out of a paper bag and you don't want to feel bad about that. Or maybe they really don't care. It could be one or the other. But for them, this DJ could be number one. And the DJ that mixes, no, they don't like him because he mixes. So there's really no way of actually proving. But. The most important part is that you can prove that you are number one, that you can prove that you are the most requested DJ amongst your clientele. And by doing that, you have to create the red velvet rope policy. Big props to Michael Port. And if you don't have the book yourself solid. Get it, you'll love it. But that being said, you got to create your target market, and you got to be number one within that target market. But how do you prove to that target market that you've created that you're number one? That you are the most requested, that you are an industry icon, that other people in the industry look up to you. And if you're leading others, what can you do for their event more than the other people can? That's not a bad way of advertising it. That's how I advertise for schools only. Hey, listen, I teach other DJs how to do this stuff. I own master school dances. The DJ that you talk to, subscribe to my stuff. Go to the originator. Not that bold, but that's a lot of the marketing that we use. So how do you prove that to your client? Well, here's an idea. You ready for this? Stop editing videos for DJs and leaving your website, your stupid little Wix that doesn't even freaking work half the times anyways, with 0 videos, 0 photos, and an absolutely ass-horrible stock photo of somebody else's setup that you're claiming on your own. Take that time that you're doing to show off to other DJs, put them on your damn website. Then if you want to show that off, by all means, go ahead. Because until these guys on YouTube are doing this to your bills, you're hemorrhaging money and you're putting yourself at financial risk. Stop being stupid.